Hey up guys, you okay? Right, something a little different. As a lot of my viewers know, I'm more of a watch guy than anything else, but I've not recently, but I have got another passion, which is wet shaving. So for roughly about maybe just short of 2 years, I've been wet shaving properly with double edge razors, badger brushes and the like. For the past year and a half, I would have thought it would be. I've really got into straight razor shaving, so I'm going to go through probably my favourite shave. But obviously, being a watch enthusiast, we'll start with the watch, which I'm going to use to time varying bits of the shave, the building of the lather and so on and so forth, so it's still watch related. So for my shave, the first one, my favourite of all time, can't be beaten, many that I do like, but this is my favourite, which is tobacco, and I shall be using the splash and the aftershave. Sunday night, I've just got out of the shower. This is my favourite time to have a shave. I also use this, which is my Mueller face towel, so I put this on the face to wet the whiskers, moisten them, soften them, and I put this on the edge of the sink to wipe the lather off my blade. I'm also using this because it's winter time, Crown and King scuttle, loads of nice warm water in there. There's a little bit of bloom water out the soap in the bottom of there. And then I shall be using, this is a very special razor. This I rescued from eBay. Look at the scales on that, all original. It's in great condition considering its story. Now this razor, the French lady as I like to call her, all my razors are ladies. It can't be anything that deadly and can cause you that much harm. Could be a bloke, no chance, it has to be a lady. And yes, I bought that off eBay for £1 English. And what it was a battlefield relic from the Somme battlefield. It was found, I'm presuming, by either a farmer or some sort of metal detecting guy who likes to go around fields finding treasures and whatnot, and it was in a bit of a state. But I've got a guy who restores my straight razors. For me, he's the best in the business. Hugh, if you ever watch this, you are the best in the business, no matter what. Restored all of my straight razors, and it was touch and go with the razor. He was truthful with me. He said I might not be able to bring this one back to life, but with the history of the razor, which I'll tell you about shortly, he managed to do his magic on it and restore it to the condition that it's in now, which is a wonderful shaver. Now, it was found at Pozières, I hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation of that, in France, on the Somme battlefield. It was found, or Pozières was, the battle was in that particular area between the British forces, Australian troops and the German soldiers. But doing a little bit of history on it, Pozières was the farm or the field where it's found was held by the German forces. So one can only presume that the razor probably belonged to a young German soldier. So that being said, it doesn't really matter what nationality the soldier was, all very young, brave men. The Allies, British forces, were like to say of themselves that they were lions led by donkeys. I'm sure the German forces had some sort of similar saying. So the razor was, I bought the razor and it was given to Hugh to restore, and restore it respectably he did, and ever since it doesn't really matter who it belonged to, whether it be a British, a German, Australian, French. It served in World War I and it has a very special place, and it's still in use today, as you'll find, and it will always be very well looked after. So that's the razor story. I'm just whipping up this tobacco lather. Now look, you can't look at that. Fantastic stuff. Using a Simpson's boar brush, pure badger. It's a little warm in here, so put a dab of water on. So what really got me to look at straight razors and whatnot was the YouTube community. It started off, well, not started off, but I've always had a passion for watches, and the YouTube community at the beginning regarding watches was quite a nice place to be. But then a little bit of some nastiness started to creep in with varying factions, none of which I know anything about and none of which I really care about. There's a lot of the watch guys that I like that quite obviously don't like each other, but I don't really care, I like them. So I like watching Andy Hunter's videos, I like watching Tristano's videos, TGV. If I'm in the mood I'll watch Archie's videos, but he's a little bit of an acquired taste. And then watching the shaving videos and learning from some of the guys that have took this up some time ago, or brought it back to mainstream. And yeah, the main one that really got my attention with straight razors was Lynn Abrahams. I'm sure if you like shaving you'll have come across Lynn, and he guided me and I've never looked back. I think it's fantastic. It's like a rite of passage, you know. What more manly thing can you do than having a straight razor shave? But my face, my rules. I don't really go for this 3-pass shave thing. I've tried it and it didn't agree with my fair skin, so I only do 2 passes, and because I like DE shaving as well, I do one with the straight and then clean up with the DE. Now I've recently, I don't like talking, but Concentrate. Call these bits here chicken wings. Most difficult part for me to shave is their toughest whiskers are there. So what was I saying? I have no idea. So recently I've started watching, obviously I watch a lot of the American guys on YouTube. But recently I've really started enjoying watching some of the Swedish guys, Johnny, Johan, Matty and Frank. Really enjoying their channels at the moment. Started off with Johnny, watching his first shave and watching him